Hello, everyone. Welcome to Knights Cup 2022. This matchup will be between Harvard and Penn State. Harvard is in white and red, defending the left-hand side of the hoops. Penn State is in gray, defending the right-hand side hoops. Harvard today is 2-0 in official matches, 1-0 in unofficial matches. Penn State, I believe, is 0-2 in official matches. I'm not sure if they've matched up with Dark Snare today, who's unofficial. Isaac Serna-Diaz is the head referee.
Harvard, are you ready?
Penn State is starting with bludger control. Harvard will be starting with the quaffle. Felix Boa takes the quaffle up the pitch for Harvard. Harvard is just coming off. They've got about a 20-minute delay after their game against UVA that ended in an X-goal win scenario that they pulled out the win. Boa to Freed. Freed gets beat, and Penn State recovers. Dan Schaefer with Harvard's only bludger there. Tough break there for Thompson for Penn State, losing his broom. But that's okay. His team is moving slow anyway to make sure all the bludgers get back into the play. Penn State quit with the ball. He's got Thompson to his left. Goes right. Dishes it back to, I believe that's Torquata. Torquata fakes a shot. Back over to Quint. Quint gets around the corner, rips a shot, and it goes through the hoop. It is 10-0 Penn State. Ball is live again. Freed gives it off to Boa. Boa on the right, gives it over to Freed. He's met out by Quint. Gets around Quint. Can't get around Torquata, but shoots from his knees and misses on that shot. Number 3 has picked it up. He gets wrapped up by Quint, and it hits the shot through contact to tie the game 10-all. Windy and cold here at the moment in New Brunswick, New Jersey. We've been alternating between clouds and sun all day. Right now we're in a cloudy period. And as the sun gets closer to going down, I think all the players on both of these teams are going to get very cold throughout the course of this game. Quint with the quaffle on the left. Lenhart was beat out early. Gets the ball behind. Thompson, I believe. Quint there, is able to recover. And we have a stoppage. Call here, card on Olivia Estrite, which puts a Penn State beater in the box and creates a quaffle turnover. So Leo Freed gets the quaffle. Leo Freed runs with Dan Schaefer. Good hit there from Lenhart to strip it, and then Boa's pass is intercepted, and Harvard tries to run and gets stonewalled by Penn State. Great defense there from Lenhart. So Quint here, Penn State for the ball again. Imperial gets beat. His partner's in the box. Jessley looks to blow it up. Quaffle on the ground. Quint recovers. He gets beat in the back. Harvard's coach telling them to fast break. Pass up to Freed. And Freed hits a shot. 20-10 Harvard lead. Penn State back to full strength. Penn State very slowly walking up while they sub out. Peterson in keeping for Penn State here. Calling his team into a diamond formation. Lenhart goes behind left. Imperial with Peterson. Thompson up top on the near camera. Good beating there for Schaefer. Good beating there from Lee. And Harvard's going to run. Ooh, tough shot there from number 3 on Harvard. You'd think at that point you just go through and dunk. And Penn State has caused a pile up, and their beater is going to get there first, so they will come away with the quaffle. Harvard really not finalizing on these fast breaks, even though they're running as a team, they're running with their beaters. They've struggled a little bit to convert, which is not a good sign for them moving forward. Maybe it's fatigue from that UVA game they did just complete about 20 minutes ago. Grand P's in now for Penn State, the far side. Peterson with the ball. Lenhart down the left side. Oppenheim on the Peterson's right. Peterson looks to drive. Leo Freed with the wrap. Oppenheim picks it up. He gets beat. Peterson picks it up. Gets it over to Pease. Pease goes to his right, gets it over to Peterson, who gets beat as he hits a shot. And it is a good goal. AR signaling the beat came after. And that is going to be 30-20, I believe, Harvard lead. Freed over to Boa. Boa far side. That is Anna Blanchfield. She passes it back behind to number 3, I believe, whose name I don't have on my roster. Back to Blanchfield. Back to Boa. Harvard trying to get control here. Doing a good job keeping the quaffle safe. Freed has it now in the far right corner with an advantage call waiting them. And play is stopped. So Nick Jung from Harvard there with a blue card for playing after beat. Play's about to resume. Freed gets stuffed and beat. Peterson with the stop. So Penn State walking up nice and slow. I think they're content to keep this game as slow as possible and kind of stay in range until that 20-minute mark. Peterson takes it up the far side. Got Silen Perry in front of him. Oh, and a great... Oh, Oppenheim can't finish. Called no good. Peace recovers, though. Still no players beat out for Penn State while they have a beater in the box. Leo Freed can't be beat while he's in the box. Some chaos is happening. Peterson, though, comes over with the quaffle. His shot is knocked down by Freed. He gets up and finishes. Can't finish. Then the third time it goes through. And I think it was as he was beat. Goal is no good is the immediate call on the field due to beat by Jess Lee before. There's no stoppage there. It was a whistle on the other field, I believe.
Hannah, you know what score is?
Next time,
I got you.
I'll help you a little bit more, honey.
I got you. Appreciate that.
So Felix Boa bringing the ball up the pitch. He's got Hannah Martinez going down the right side. Swings it left. Harvard drives through, past Oppenheim. Good pass number 3. Over to Hannah Martinez, and she finishes through contact. That is a good goal. So Peterson is walking the ball up the pitch. He's got Sillen Perry and Callison as his beater pair with him. Sillen Perry directly in front of him. Callison over on the right side with Oppenheim. Freed with a great wrap. Forces a bad pass. Although Penn State is able to recover it. And then a kick, and Oppenheim does get beat. Leo wants to run. He's just got one person to beat. He gets slowed down but hits the shot. Goal is good. I think that makes the score 40-20. I will get a score check the next opportunity I can. So 40-20 is the score. Peterson on the far side, driving around. Gottesman beats him. Oppenheim hits a shot, 40-30, Harvard lead. Penn State getting back on D. Can they stop Leo Freed? He gets it over to Martinez, over her head. Back, Nikolai gets it back to Freed. Newhauser then is beat as he tries to drop on it, and Peterson from Penn State is going to recover. 40-30 is your score here. Penn State, for the first time in a minute, has the opportunity to tie this game. The sun is starting to come out. It also started to rain at the same time, although the rain seems to have stopped for the moment. And we get a stoppage. Not sure why. We'll pause for that. All right, everyone is remounted. I don't know what that stoppage was for. Game time is about 11 minutes. Harvard up 40-30. Penn State with the quaffle. Harvard with bludger control. Callison and Thornton in beating for Penn State. Nick Jung misses on a beat there. Giordano gets it over to Pease. Pease gets beat out by Gottesman. Nikolai gets it to Felix. Bulwa, who slows it down as Leo Freed subs. Bulwa over to Nikolai. Being guarded by Jung. Good interception there from Giordano. And Penn State gets the stop. Gallman now in for Penn State. Thornton and Jung circling each other here. The beater game. Gallman has the ball on the left side. Giordano takes the shot. Bulwa blocks it. Picked up by Nikolai. Given back to Bulwa. Nick Jung there, even with the missed beat, is able to maintain control. Oh, good pass there from Harvard to take advantage of Penn State, kind of asleep in their own zone. And that's a quick goal, 50-30. Harvard lead. That was number 3 on the goal. Again, apologies. I do not have him on my roster. Misbeat again from Jung, and this time I think Penn State is gonna, oh, nope, great catch from Jung to maintain control there, I guess win it back. Gallman gets the pass off to Battisto, who scores. Number 3 picks it up, coming down the pitch. Dodges a beat, Bulwa gets it, and hits the shot through contact, so Harvard answers quickly. 60-40 Harvard, as these two teams have started to trade goals here. Giordano for Penn State bringing up the ball. He's got Thornton and Scalone in front of him as beaters. No control. Gallman on the left. Thornton beat. Quaffle over to Gallman. Gallman just goes for the shot. Bullwood knocks it down, wants to run. Scalone is back on D with a bludger. Nikolai finishes past Giordano. Good goal there. Nice to see again Harvard's whole team running on that fast break, and that is 70-40 Harvard lead. .14:45 is game time. Giordano still keeping for Penn State. Will bring the quaffle up the pitch. Estrite, Siempre now in, or Sillenperry, my apologies, are now in beating for Penn State. Quaffle goes over to Gallman. No bludgers now for Penn State. And no bludgers back, so Harvard's gonna run again. That's Bulwa. Gets it to number 3, who hits Martinez, who gets stuffed at the hoops by Gallman. She gets it to Nikolai, and Nikolai scores. Great second effort there, and again, Harvard running as a whole team on these fast breaks. But we do have a stoppage for a potential penalty here. So the score is, that goal was good. Score is 80-40 Harvard, and then Harvard uses their timeout. So we are back. Isaac Cerna-Diaz announcing the score 80-40. Penn State has the quaffle and does not have bludger control. Katrina Bynum now in for Penn State. Quint in again at keeper, swings it over to Bynum. She misses on a shot. Jung misses on another beat. He's having a bad day. Torquato picks it up. He gets the block on Gottesman. And Torquato, oh, he gets stuffed by Bulwa at the hoops. And Penn State, after a good dodge and block, can't score.
I'd like to see Torquato get a little more chaser help there. It looked like he didn't really have any options to pass to.
For sure. Penn State has been running a very drive-heavy and shot-heavy offense here, as I'm now joined by Kellen Cupid. That good defense there from Penn State, I guess. Miss pass from Harvard. And now there's a dog pile on the ground as beaters from both teams go in. Harvard bench calls Gottesman back, and Penn State is able to clean it up. But there is a whistle potentially for contact from behind, I think. No call on the play. It will be Penn State quaffle. Harvard has bludger control.
Harvard really showing you the importance of non-playing coaches there, having the ability to call Gottsman off. That's a really smart choice right there by the coaches.
For sure, kind of unnecessary aggressiveness there from Gottesman, which as a coach, I'd rather that than have a player who never wants to be aggressive, especially if they listen to you when you call them off. So Quint now is taking the ball off the pitch. He's got Estrite in front of him. Sillenperry's beat. Jung misses another beat on Bynum behind the play, or behind the hoops rather. That time he hits Bynum. Quint rips a shot off the post, no good. Harvard tries to run it. Thornton blocks a beat, but now he doesn't have a bludger in his hand. Over to number 3, intercepted there Good, both teams great effort. Bulwa comes away with it. Over to Nikolai, over to number 3. Over to Nikolai. Torquato's beat. Bulwa has it now at the top of the key. Over to Nikolai. She passes number 3. He tries to shoot. No good. Thompson recovers. Oh, fancy little over the shoulder to Quinn.
Harvard with great ball movement here. That was great defense though by Penn State to stop them.
Yeah, I mean, Penn State is a very physical team and a very aggressive team. And they are great on defense, just from a hustle and physical standpoint.
It's definitely allowing them to stay in this game despite the lack of ball movement on their offensive sides. Definitely look out for it.
That physicality and aggression is very similar on their offensive end, but they've been having trouble driving all the way to the hoops through Harvard's beaters. Oppenheim there gets wrapped.
Ooh, good dodge.
Quint goes around to the left. Oppenheim drives right. Dish off. Got to spin with the beat. Bulwa wants to run. He does. And he puts it home. And we get another stoppage.
Hey, what's the donut?
All right. Play is back live. There is nobody in the box. 19:10 is the time. I think the score is 90-50, or 90-40 rather, but I'll get a check on that.
I think the stoppage ended in a bludger turnover in Harvard's favor.
Okay, yep, that is definitely true that Harvard has control here. Peterson carrying the ball for Penn State all the way behind the far side. He looks to drive, passes it off to Thompson, who can't handle the pass, recovers, rips a shot, it gets knocked down. Oppenheim picks it up. It gets knocked down by Bulwa. And Harvard gets a stop. There is a stoppage here. And we'll pause. No call on the play. So Penn State did win bludger control there, which is huge as we're about to go into the 20-minute stoppage. This is now officially the last possession, so play will stop for 20 minutes on either a Harvard goal or a turnover. Blanchfield with it here. Good catch there from Schaefer to win control for Harvard. Blanchfield sends it right to Freed. He tries to get around Peterson. Gets wrapped. Good block down from Oppenheim. Felix Bulwa picks it up. Gets it over to number 1.
Poor decision by Beer 27. I think that's just
Gets it over to Freed. Knocked down, but Blanchfield picks it up and finishes. And that'll be the 20-minute stoppage there. So coming out of the 20-minute stoppage, Harvard is going to have bludger control here. So score is Harvard 100, Penn State 40. Set score will be 140, or 170 rather.
Jason Rosenberg in a snitch.
Jason Rosenberg will be snitching, rocking the Lindsay Morella Team USA jersey. Quaffle is going to stay on, our camera's going to stay on Quaffle, unless essentially nothing is happening in Quaffle play, in which case I will try to keep the Seekers in frame as much as I can.
3, 2, 1, Seekers release!
Maddie Throne and Alexa Zinke are in, seeking for Penn State and Harvard respectively. Thompson looks to drive after some bludger trades. Freed brooms himself trying to make the hit. Thompson pulls back. Now he's getting pressed and just lets one rip. Boa knocks it down. Or I'm sorry, that's not Boa, it's number 3 who knocks it down. He looks to run. Dodges a beat. Can't finish through contact. The hoop fell down even though he fell on the Quaffle. He gets it over to Boa. Boa does get it in after hitting the rim. So that's going to make it 110-40 Harvard.
Great job on Bola applying to the whistle there. Sticking with it and finally ending up scoring. Great play. The snitch is looking very uncatchable right now.
Yeah, Rosenberg is definitely giving both seekers a cardio workout to start off this game. And we have a whistle. Do not believe there's any call there. Harvard does have bludger control. Penn State has the quaffle with Thompson. He's got Ezra in front of him.
Let's go, Jason.
Great beat there from Schaefer. And then another good beat, as on the quaffle side of the pitch. Nikolai managed to take down Thompson, make him throw the ball away. There is going to be a stoppage, though, for an injury. Play is back in. Nikolai walks off under her own power. Boa takes the ball up for Harvard. Over to Freed. Harvard has both of their bludgers in the chaser game. Great outlet pass there. Good defense, though, from Penn State to get the stuff at the hoops.
Great block at the hoops. That was incredible.
Harvard keeps the ball moving, though, and then gets beat. And a timely beat there from Penn State to get the stop.
Interesting to see Penn State fully commit their beaters to the chaser games, letting Harvard just sit on the snitch, especially on offense.
I think Penn State at this point realizes that they need to score goals.
Yeah.
And they've been struggling to do that so much today that they can't risk moving the bludgers out of that play. All right, so we'll move over to quaffle now. It's past half pitch with Giordano. Up to Oppenheim at the top. Oppenheim has Lenhart on his right, Giordano on his, or Lenhart on his left, Giordano on his right. Oppenheim drives behind the beaters, dishes it off to Lenhart, passes a little bit wide, she recovers it, gets it to Giordano who gets beat. Lenhart gets beat. Freed wants to run. No one back, puts it home.
Freed, one of the hardest in the entire country to stop in transition, so not surprised to see him score another transition goal there.
Yep, Harvard runs as a team, and they love to run it. That makes the score 120-40. Set score is 170.
Snitch still going strong here.
Yep, and good to see Nikolai is healthy and now in at seeker for Harvard. So Penn State keeping it slow. Giordano over to Gallman. Back to Giordano. He's got Gallman to the right, Lenhart to the left. Penn State content to keep this one slow. Emily Barr coming in from behind for Penn State as well. Gallman gets beat out, as does Ezra. Giordano gets taken down by the hoops and can't hit the shot from the ground, as we have another stoppage. So call on that play is Leo Freed with a yellow for contact from behind. That does give Penn State the ball. It's going to go to Giordano at the spot of the foul.
I'd love to see Penn State try to get the ball behind the hoops a little bit, maybe turn the beater so that their one beater can make an attempt to get control back, but
Yep, so right here it's going to be Giordano. Lee is going to try to beat him as soon as this whistles up. Bulwa is making sure to try to get his hands up for a block. It'll be an interesting close play here. Ball goes through the hoop. It's before the beat, and that is a good goal for Penn State as Harvard runs. Gallman with the takedown, but number 3 finishes through contact. Good goal for Harvard. That gives them 130. They are 4 goals away from winning this thing. Siempre now in, seeking for Penn State. Nikolai still in for Harvard. Giordano, Penn State, far side, Quaffle. Giordano gets wrapped, fights through contact. Lenhart gets the Quaffle, but then is stripped by Freed. And we have another stoppage. All right, so there was a penalty on number 3 for Harvard. Did not catch what the card was. But that gave the ball to Lenhart, and she is able to finish past Bulwa. I believe it's 130-60. It might be 140-60. We'll have to check on that. Good dish there from Felix Bulwa. Number 1 gets a score on that.
And now it's 140. Yeah.
Now it is 140-60 Harvard lead. A catch will win it for Harvard here. Good block there by Imperial for Penn State. Dish over to Lenhart, and she scores. No, never mind. She does not score. That goal is waved off. Score remains 140-60 Harvard. They are now back up to full strength with their player leaving the box. Freed takes it up the right side, keeping it slow while his teammates get back into the play. Jess Lee is beat. Penn State looks to press. Good knockdown by Quint. He can run. I don't think he knows it.
Yeah.
Now Harvard does have Ledgers back into play. An opportunity missed, although great play there from Imperial to win control back. But Penn State just wasn't interested in running there, and I think it might have cost them an easy goal. They're going to have to work for it now.
Pretty unfortunate. Poor field awareness, but they'll make do.
Ball goes back to the back corner. Oh, and a great fake out from the jump, and then the clean finish after for Thompson from Penn State. Leo Freed wants to run, as Harvard always does. Gets wrapped by Quint, breaks free, and misses a shot. And Thompson cleans it up behind the hoops for Penn State. They get another stop here. Quint now crossing mid-pitch with the quaffle. He's content to take it slow. Callison gets beat out in the beater game. Imperial with Penn State's only bludger. And Jess Lee is just beating out chasers at this point. Imperial gets beat, and then Penn State essentially is just forced to throw that away after the great beating from Harvard, cleaning out both beaters for Penn State. Ooh, pass comes in too high, and Quint is able to recover there.
Good positioning there by the off-ball chaser there. Number 3.
Yep, it was good position from Harvard. It was a good read from Penn State to knock that ball out of the air.
Yeah. There's that hard physical defense coming into play again that you mentioned earlier.
So Quint on the far side again. He's got Lenhart close to the camera. He dishes to her. Ooh, shot gets blocked down by Harvard. Harvard is subbing out Leo Freed, wondering if they want to put him into the secret game just to end this. A catch will win it for Harvard. Some fancy footwork from Bulwa. He gets it over. And the pass, while knocked down, still finds its target. And Harvard scores again. That makes the score 150-60 Harvard lead. Set score 170. So Harvard is a snitch catch or 2 goals away from winning this game.
It makes it worse that, like, this makes it good person because it looks like my finger is like this.
Quint from Penn State, far side. He kind of throws it away. Pease was the intended target. He gets beat out trying to chase it down.
These Harvard beaters are dominating the game right now.
They are. Penn State's beaters don't really have an answer, especially when they are on offense. Harvard's beaters are just beating whoever they want in their defensive zone.
Exactly.
Boa has the ball. He's looking right. Bynum comes out. He beats her. Over to number 3. He looks to drive, kind of falls down and just throws it away. Lost his footing there, unfortunately, for Harvard.
Well, the chaser, I think, that he was trying to find just had gotten beat out, so pretty unfortunate timing there.
And good beating there from Penn State to try to match kind of Harvard's beating out those potential receivers.
Exactly.
Sillenperry still seeking for Penn State, and now Leo Freed is in for Harvard. A catch will win it for Harvard.
Leo Freed getting some secret experience this past summer with the Detroit Innovators. Interesting to see how he'll try to use it to his advantage today.
Sillenperry seems injured, but is still up on his feet.
Close on his first attempt.
As Quint finishes through contact. Score is now 150-70 with Harvard in the lead. Freed here with a shot on Rosenberg.
Harvard catch still ends it.
Yep, Harvard catch will end this game. Penn State's beaters nowhere to be found at the moment.
Oh!
Very close to a catch there. Oh, and a dropped catch there from Freed. And we're going to stop play to talk about it. So that catch is no good. This game is still happening. Boa runs to his left.
Well, kind of, yeah. Like,
Back to his right, takes a shot, doesn't hit it. Peterson does recover, and Leo Freed catches. I'm sorry it was off camera. Catch by Harvard is good. That will end the game. Final score, Harvard 185, Penn State 70.